Hello everyone, my name is Abigail Chiang, and today I will be discussing coenzyme A metabolism in fungi, a new frontier in antifungal therapy to combat global drug resistance. So, I am currently a rising senior at Palos Verdes Peninsula High School, and my passion for science and making a positive impact drives much of what I do. I'm the CEO and founder of Unify STEM, a fiscally sponsored nonprofit organization dedicated to making STEM education accessible. In the realm of research, I've served as a research assistant at two institutions. I've conducted research on the catalytic mechanisms of trypsin, delving into the intricate ways enzymes function. Beyond science, I'm also involved in the arts as a cellist in my school's symphonic orchestra. And on a more creative note, I'm a published author of a comic book titled Comic Chaos: A Collection of Laughs. I grew up reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Big Nate. Additionally, I'm honored to be an author on a comprehensive pending review article on coenzyme A metabolism in fungi for antifungal therapy, stemming from my work as a research assistant focusing on this critical area of global health, which will be the focus of my talk today. Let's begin by talking about a global health problem that doesn't always get enough attention: fungal infections. These aren't just minor skin rashes. Serious fungal infections are a significant threat worldwide. They can cause approximately 150 million severe illnesses and a staggering 1.7 million deaths every year, making them the lead cause of death among infections caused by eukaryotic organisms, which are cells like ours, but in this case, fungi. This huge health burden is made even worse by the fact that we have very few effective drugs to fight these life threatening infections. On top of that, we're seeing a rapid increase in fungal strains that are resistant to the drugs we do have. Think of superbugs, but for fungi. A perfect example is Candida auris, which the CDC, a major US health agency, declared a urgent global threat in 2023. This growing resistance highlights a desperate need for completely new types of antifungal medicines that work in different ways. In fact, the World Health Organization even released its first ever list of fungal priority pathogens in 2022, urging more research and drug development. Despite these major challenges, there's hope. Recent years have brought new innovative research. My presentation today will explore one very promising new strategy, targeting something called the coenzyme A or CoA biosynthesis pathway in fungi. This is an approach that could help us overcome the limitations of current treatments and fight this growing crisis of antifungal drug resistance. So, why are current antifungal drugs struggling? Well, our current options are quite limited. They often have side effects for patients, aren't strong enough to completely kill the fungi, or only work against a very narrow range of fungal species. The biggest problem is that most of these drugs target only two main parts of a fungal cell: either the cell membrane, which is like the skin of the cell, or the cell wall, which is its outer protective layer. This lack of variety in how drugs work means fungi can easily develop ways to resist them. This brings us to coenzyme A or CoA. Think of CoA as an essential energy molecule or helper molecule that is absolutely vital for all living things, including fungi. It plays a central role in countless cell processes that fungal need to survive, like making energy and building important fats. Now, here's the key. The way fungal make CoA, called the CoA biosynthesis pathway, has important differences from how human cells make it. This difference is what makes a golden opportunity for us to develop new drugs. In my comprehensive review work, I contributed to analyzing a vast amount of scientific studies, exploring just how critical this pathway is for fungal survival and highlighting recent exciting discoveries and how we can target it. We focused specifically on the first and most important startup enzyme in this pathway, called pantothenate kinase, or PANK. This enzyme has turned out to be a very promising target for new drugs. What's critical is that a yeast, a common type of fungus, has only one essential pancake gene, meaning if we block it, the fungus is in big trouble. Humans, on the other hand, have multiple versions of this gene. This difference means we can potentially design drugs that strongly affect the fungal pancake without harming human pancake, leading to fewer side effects. My work on this review detailed how certain chemical compounds, specifically a type called pyrimide triazones, have been found to be strong blockers of fungal pancake. These compounds show great promise in killing fungi because they attach to fungal pancreas in a unique way. Even more exciting, our review highlighted that messing with the CoA pathway in fungi, either by changing their genes or using new compounds, can actually boost the power of existing antifungal drugs. This means we might be able to use much lower doses of current drugs, making them more effective and reducing side effects. So, this suggests a powerful two-part strategy. First, developing entirely new drugs that target CoA, and second, using CoA pathway manipulation to make our existing drugs work better against resistant fungi. This represents a crucial step in overcoming our current treatment limitations and ultimately saving lives. In conclusion, several fungal infections are a growing global public health crisis, worsened by limited treatment options and increasing drug resistance. Through this comprehensive review, confirms that coenzyme A biosynthesis pathway in fungi is highly attractive and largely unexplored target for developing the next generation of antifungal medicines. By bringing together the current scientific understandings of the key differences between fungal and human CoA pathways and how blocking CoA affects drug sensitivity, we can open new doors for creating innovative, more effective, and safer antifungal drugs. Looking for the future, research will likely focus on exploring other enzymes within the CoA pathway. A key step will be to map out the exact 3D structures of these enzymes, which will help scientists more effectively identify or design new drug candidates. The use of advanced computational tools, including AI, will also play a huge role in speeding up this discovery process. Ultimately, this research provides a strategy to strengthen our defenses against the escalating threat of drug resistant fungal infections, leading to better health outcomes for people around the world. Here are my references, and I'd like to extend my gratitude to my mentors, especially Dr. Chokru Ben Mamone, Prescott Obi, Jay Choi, for their guidance on this review, and of course, Yale School of Medicine and Johns Hopkins Global Health Leaders Conference. Here's how to reach me, and thank you so much.